Training the mind in Ñāṇa-dassana. There are two methods of training the mind in Ñāṇa-dassana, or the knowing and seeing in accordance with the truth of reality. The most important aspect is to know the type of nature one possesses. Those with the Ceto Vimutti nature should train as previously described. Those with the Paññā Vimutti nature should steadily practice Sati Sampajañña, or clear comprehension and circumspective mindfulness. They should develop steadfastly focused concentration such that it steadfastly exists within their mind at all times. They should train their wisdom to constantly contemplate in a comprehensive manner in accordance with the truth. The truth is ubiquitous in this world. Internally, it is in the form of our bodies. Externally, the truth resides in things that exist everywhere, in things that are created by humans and things that arise naturally. Once they have arisen, all of these things exist only momentarily and eventually dissolve. Nothing can persist eternally. Everything is subject to impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and not self, anatta. Impermanence is an effect we experience in the present. Everyone is unhappy with change. We want our belongings to remain with us forever. This is impossible, yet we desire for it to be that way. Thus, in order to contemplate impermanence, we must first understand the concept of permanence in the present. How long can an object exist? What causes it to change? The cause and factors that contribute to the change must be known and seen with wisdom. It will be evidently known and seen that we cannot force things to be according to our desires. The mind must accept the reality of these things in order to not perpetuate its suffering. Bhavanamaya Paññā is wisdom of a broad, comprehensive, and all-encompassing level. It is the wisdom that succeeds Suttamaya Paññā and Cintamaya Paññā. Once the two wisdoms turn the compass of perception toward right views, samadhi, that is referred to as wisdom arising at a preliminary level. Wisdom is then used to contemplate other Dhamma topics to the point of increased comprehension. This is referred to as wisdom at the vipassana or insight development level. After developing insight until one possesses the insight to know and see more clearly, one has reached the stage of yoniso manasikara. That is, upon contemplating any indisputable truths such as Dhamma, comprehensive clarity will arise along with the dissolution of doubt and release of attachments. These characteristics describe Bhavanamaya Paññā. It is a form of wisdom that integrates into attainment, pativeta, which is the path and fruit, makkapala, of practice. This is the path to attainment as an Arya Buddha that the Buddha has laid forth. My explanation corresponds to research I have conducted, and if someone wants to interpret the Buddha's teachings differently, that is their prerogative. The listener should use their own sense of rationality to analyze and conclude which texts are credible and which are not. In modern times, many different Buddhist factions span the globe, each interpreting the Buddha's teachings differently. The models and methods of Dhamma practice differ as well. It is up to each individual whether they will be able to attain the path and fruit of enlightenment, because we are all Buddhists. Anything can happen during the tail end of the Buddhist dispensation. Everyone shares the viewpoint that the final goal of practice is the attainment of enlightenment. However people interpret the Buddha's Dhamma models, that is how they practice. In present times, there is no one who can change people's beliefs and perceptions so that they are all the same. It is quite impossible because each sect is firm in its individual convictions and viewpoints. Thus, in practice, there must be knowing, jnana, and seeing, dassana, as the ultimate deciding factor. If both knowing and seeing exist simultaneously, it will be possible for that Dhamma practice to be fruitful. Jnana refers to knowledge or understanding, while dassana refers to seeing or realization. Both of these must be developed in the mind. If there is knowing but no seeing with wisdom, dassana paññā, that knowing is apt to be incorrect. If there is only seeing with wisdom, dassana paññā, but no knowing, wrong perception is similarly bound to occur. This is akin to studying a tiger through pictures. The tiger's characteristics, its tendency to eat animals and humans, and the pattern of its stripes are known through the picture. Similarly, seeing a live tiger without previous knowledge of its defining attributes will result in the inability to label the animal. If prior information about the tiger is known, and it is encountered in a live situation, fear is bound to arise. If the tiger is feared, it will be quite easy to find a way to get far from its jaws. It is unnecessary to ask others which way to flee, as you will be able to be decisive in that moment. The forest or thorns are no longer a matter of contention. Your feet will take you far away from the tiger's ferocious bite. This is also true when it comes to practicing the Dhamma. The important factor is developing Ñāṇa-dassana within the mind, in order to know and see according to indisputable truths, such a Dhamma. Our countless past lives were destroyed by death. May this life be the final one in the cycle of rebirth. This world is laden with suffering, adverse consequences, and perils. There is nothing of enough significance or relevance in this world to provide comfort or safety.